Hey everyone, let's take a quick look at the full digital display on this 2019 or 2020 Lincoln Nautilus. So there's a lot of information in the screen. You can see we've got a digital speedometer here. Up top we have a compass, what's playing on the radio, and we have the outside temperature. We have our fuel gauge, distance to empty, what gear we're in, how many kilometers are on the vehicle, if the engine is hot or cold, and if our seatbelt's done up. Then on this side, you will see I've got a check engine light and a battery light. That's because the vehicle is just an accessory mode. It's not running. Start the vehicle and those go away. Just going to back up my display right here for a second and show you on the steering wheel. We are going to be using these controls, this back button, and this display and settings button to get into some menus. So let's go ahead with it. First, if I hit the display button, it's going to ask me what I want to show. So I can go into the display. I can say speedometer only, speedometer and eco coach, or speedometer and tachometer. And when we back out, now it looks a little bit different. Okay, so it's very easy to adjust that. Again, you're just going to hit display, and then you're going to use the OK buttons to go into which one you want to use. Super easy. I like the very clean look of just the display. Then we're going to hit the settings button. So when we hit the settings button, and we're going to go into some other assistance. So drive control, we can go in. We want the handling indeed to be comfortable, normal, or sport. So this is in drive. How do we want the steering feel to be? And then we can go down and handling in sport. So what do you want the handling to be? And performance in sport. Do you want it to be sporty or normal? So all that stuff is really cool. Driver assistance, we can then go in there and we can set up some of our safety things. So we've got blind spot assistance on, cross traffic alert on, cruise control. When we go in, we can either have adaptive where it slows us down automatically with the vehicle in front of us, or regular normal. Driver alert if we're driving too long, if it's going to tell us take a little break, maybe we're getting a little sleepy. And lane keeping system where we can go in and we can set up the alert intensity, and we can set up the sensitivity, so whether it's increased or normal. Go down below and the pre-collision system. So this is the alert sensitivity, how it's sensitive we want it to be, high, normal, or low. The distance indication, so whether or not it's going to let us know, hey, you're getting close visually. And then active braking, if you don't stop, it will try and stop for you. And evasive steering, meaning if you get too close to the back of a vehicle, it's going to really make your controls touchy so you can whip around that person. So those are the pre-collision. We can do miles an hour if we want speedo in. We can go into the vehicle settings. We can go into lighting, and we can play with the auto high beams, auto lamp delay, welcome lighting. We can go down into oil life, and we can make sure that the oil has been set to 100% when we change the oil. Wipers, we can go in here and we can set up a courtesy wipe. So that is every time the headlights come on, it automatically gives you a wipe, as well as when you back up, it'll do a courtesy wipe on the back window. And the rain sensing windshield wipers are turned on. Alarm, go in and we can turn on a perimeter sensing or all sensors active, or we can ask us whether we want to set those up on exiting the vehicle. And then engine auto off, so it is turned on right now. You go down here and you've got easy entry exit, which means the seat slides down back automatically. You go into locks and we can have it unlock automatically. We can have feedback, so the horn will beep when we lock it. You can turn off the mislock. You can remote unlock, so we use the remote on our fob. Switch inhibit, so whether we want the people in the back to be able to drive or touch the windows and locks and unlock themselves or not. Then mirrors, you can go in, so the mirrors auto fold when we hit the lock button. Power lift gate, so this is enabling the switch. So if we hit the lift gate switch, it will just open. We can turn that switch off if we want, and then remote start, whether that is turned on, and it is. And the climate control is on auto, so that means if it feels it's hot or cold, it'll turn it on. We can turn it to last setting, and that means that if we leave it on like defrost and we want it to be on defrost when we get back in, it will set that up for us. Seats and wheels, so everything is automatic. Duration, so this is again just duration of remote start, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. And then if the system's turned on. And then your windows. So you can go in and have remote open, remote close windows. And you can do that from the key fobs. Pretty cool. That's in a vehicle. My key, you can set up one key so that It basically is a detune key if you're giving your car to someone you want not to have full power, and that is what is in the settings. I did just want to go back into that display menu one more time. I realized we went through the gauges. We didn't go through what the info, trip, and fuel is. So we can pick what we want to see for information on info, trip, and fuel. And I'll just show you how that works in a second. So info, trip, and fuel I've set up now. So when I flick this switch up or down, you see we have these little 4 buttons right here, 5. It'll show me what I want from that information. So fuel economy, tire pressures, power distribution, whatever I want that to read out at, which is cool. Going back into the display, and then we can go into display setup, and then we can set up distance. So whatever we want that readout to look like, temperature, tire pressures, and language. And these are all just how they measure the measurements. So that is a walkthrough of your digital speedometer and basically digital readout there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a huge favor and click subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifications bell and you will get notified every time I make a great video. Thanks for watching, everyone.